So project requirements. So this is the description. You should submit one document. You should um, save everything as a PDF. Once you're done, you can put it all into Word. So we're going to look at an example here. So this is from a previous class where they started with their use cases. So since you're doing static HTML, you have no logins, you have no databases, you have no server-side functionality whatsoever. You just think of displaying data using the topic that you've picked in the previous assignment. So in this case, 4 pages are the requirement. This group decided to go with 5 because they needed 5 to show all their content. And so these are their page topics. Then they designed a style guide. So notice that they found the HTML, hexadecimal or RGB color codes for their styles that they pick. Now, what is a style guide? So let's look at, for example, Aflac. So Aflac has a blue, white, and orange theme. That is the theme they picked, and you will not find any other colors on their website. Typically everything is some shade of blue. It's not all the same shade. So here are 3 different shades of blue on the page. Maybe more once we look at these headers here, or these menu items, and the CSS, the mouse over effects, but still they're all blue. Here's an orange. Every once in a while some orange shows up. Then they also pick different fonts. They have smaller fonts, larger fonts, italic fonts, bold fonts for different things that they're trying to show. See, and then they have different modes here. And you don't have to do that. Again, that is more of a, but that's just a style sheet, by the way. See how they just load up a different style sheet when somebody makes this choice. This is like a mini web form up here. We'll learn about web forms later. So you too will do that. That's the next topic. See here, they picked their font families. They kept it simple. They just stuck with Arial and bold, but you can get quite fancy. We've learned about web fonts. You can use some of those if you like. And then here's their sitemap. So keep the sitemap flat. You don't have to go from here and then trap the user. So as always, every website that you typically visit, somebody can go back to here at any time. See, this never goes away. So just because they dug into, let's see, insurance, this is all still available. So it's not like they're trapped and they have to find their way back to this spot, right? So don't trap the user. Stick with a flat page hierarchy. So this is fine. And then finally, this is the wireframe. So there are wireframe tools out there. You can use any of them, and there you should be able to find a free one. So we actually have one at CSU, and it's called Lucid Chart, and you can see it if you dig deeper into the tools here. So let's say, well, we don't want to go to Drive. You know what I mean. If you go to the email and you click on the waffle icon here, and then you scroll, somewhere here is Lucid Chart right here. So Lucid Chart is included in our CSU tools, and it can be used to do wireframes. It can do online flow charts. It can do all sorts of things. So you can use that, and then take a screenshot and even include your link. So you can share documents. So all this is possible. Of course, it always integrates with Canvas, which we don't have. Anyway, and that's basically the size of it. Now there are also wireframe tools in Word that you can use if that's what you like. So you're really not restricted to any particular tool. You can use whichever tools you like. Another thing you may be interested in, let's see. So they don't use it a whole lot anymore. Let's look around. And what I'm talking about is, so even web pages have icons, and so they've kind of fallen by the wayside. But For branding, some places still use what's called a fave icon. Yeah, and they've kind of moved away from it. Too bad. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to create a fave icon for your site. We'll try Chrome. Nah. You notice they all use HTTPS, right? So this is a secure HTTP, so to speak, but again, you don't have to worry about that. So we may look into deploying our pages, but just to deploy static web pages is not that easy, and we'll talk about that in a different video.